What's up, fellas?
Hello.
Hey,
Welcome back. What's up, little one? Welcome back to another episode. We're going to keep this one a little shorter tonight. We're a little down on crew, and we all have kind of a busy weekend coming up. At least for me, I do. As you guys all know, Memorial Day is coming up, and to at least us veterans, it could be a rough time, especially for the guys that I did my first deployment with. We literally lost a slew of guys on Memorial Day. So, we always get together and hang out and talk and, virtually at least. But
I think that's something that everybody kind of. I
yeah,
think a lot of people have that misconception of what Memorial Day is because for most
Yes.
people it's a day off, it's barbecue
Get on the lake, man.
day on the lake.
Right.
What
We'll have a good time.
What type of discounts can we get this weekend?
Right, but we got to remember too, that's not for us. It's not for the ones that are here today.
No, it's for the families.
We celebrate that for the people who couldn't make it. And that's hard for a lot, like you said, man.
Yeah.
Some people have nobody they lost, and some people have half a unit they lost. We can't judge.
No, absolutely.
But
and like you said, it's different people have different perspectives, of what Memorial Day means to them. And, I don't hate on the guys who look at it as a free weekend. Hey, I got a day, like, I get a 4-day weekend. Or it's not that they're
I don't blame them, man.
Yeah, it's not that they're being disrespectful about it.
No,
But it's just that's their way, if they're coping, that's their way of coping. If they don't know any better, they don't know any better. But I just hate, my biggest pet peeve is when people celebrate it like it's Veterans Day.
Right.
No, I don't get upset about it. I'm not one of those guys that like, oh, don't, you have to walk that fine line of being, hey, I appreciate it, but this is for the families, and the guys we lost. It's not for us, but it is for us at the same time to remember them.
We're still gonna go get our 15% off at IHOP.
And
You're
this
damn
economy-
fucking right. Waffle House, baby.
Yep.
Waffle House. We don't have that here.
Yep. So do you guys have any? You guys have any plans over this Memorial Day weekend?
No, not really.
I was thinking about going back to Hood, but travel's fucking ridiculous. I mean, just
I was gonna say if you do get some good pictures, man. Like some of the old monuments and stuff. I lost a bunch of them. I'd like to have some more. I know a lot of the guys still have them, but
yeah.
I'd like to see
the first cav shop still there?
Yeah.
No, well, so that's in Copper's Cove now.
Oh wow!
Oh,
so
really?
Get off post there.
So they got kicked off post.
Yeah, I can't remember what she said. Like they weren't making enough money or something, but they're off post now. They're over there in Copper's Cove off I think Main Street.
Well, that makes it more sense because that lets more civilians, people traveling, people come through without having to. Hey, you got to get a base permit, you got to get your car inspected. Everybody has to be certified. Just the whole 9 yards. I'm just here to stop minutes and buy a gift.
Now everybody can be first cav.
Yeah.
First cav.
I'm gonna go stand in front of the shop. Throw $1.
Yeah.
No.
I got a first Cav shirt that says if you ain't Cav, you ain't shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because we haven't, no one just yells that anymore. But I was at our Home Depot. And I had I don't know what shirt it was, but it was like some Cav shirt, whatever. And some guy way off in the distance, like, if you ain't Cav, and I'm like looking around, like, oh shit, and just yelling back. I go, man, fuck, put me on the spot.
Speaking of Memorial today, it's a cool project that I'll let you guys search it yourself. It got shared by. Do you guys? I can't really say his name, but he was the crazy E7, E6 used to run like his 5K in a gas mask. Born in another country. You guys remember him?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So anyway, he's a CSM right now. Anyways, they're working on a documentary right now, which it'll release next year. But it is called the Debrief Project. Check them out. Google them. They're on YouTube and stuff like that. They just released today the official documentary teaser for the Battle of Bakuba. Now, 6ix9ine had a small part of that. Basically, Bravo Troop did, but the whole series though is to discuss how bad the 06 through 08 era was, because there's really no limelight about it, and that's their goal, is to show the world how bad it really was during the troop surge. So it's pretty cool. But it'll have 6ix9ine in there, 112, all the other units that were involved, like the air cav units and all that stuff. So it's going to be a really cool documentary. But like I said, they just released their teaser 2 hours ago. If you guys want to check that out later, it's really cool.
Where do you watch it on YouTube?
Yeah, right now they're on YouTube, and they have a website and stuff you can check them out on. Again, it's called the Debrief Project, and it's going to be really cool. So I'm excited about it because even though Apache Troop wasn't in Bakuba full all the time, we would run the outskirts and patrols there when needed, but we were all over the Diyala province. So I'm really excited about that and to see where that goes. So, because they released,
I don't know if it's probably because of media too. Like, why people don't realize how bad it really was. Because if you look at it in just number wise, we didn't lose as many casualties as, let's say, like Vietnam or something.
No, but during.
So I think it was a lot of hidden, like, kind of like the Corrigan Valley thing, right? Like, nobody really understood it until you watched the documentary of what actually went down.
Yeah. And
being 1,000 miles away, all you heard was, we took over this major area.
Just for numbers wise, this is rough estimate, but 4,400 U.S. troops were killed and 31,900 were wounded during the surge between the 06 and 08 deployment in that time.
Right.
So, I think it's a big part of history that's going to be looked over, because everybody looks at like the Battle of Ramadi, which, yes, I mean, these are not to take away from any of those guys did, but there were other units doing incredible things at the same time that had mass casualties and losses, and they're swept away under the rugs of time and forgotten, and their stories need to be told.
Well, there's so many of those, right?
Oh yeah,
there's so many. It's so hard to
No, it's true.
Pinpoint every single thing.
But if you
you're still hearing stories about like World War II heroes that no one even had a clue
but
about.
If you weren't like a Ranger, a SEAL, Special Forces, people are like, oh yeah, you guys, you know what I mean?
You didn't do it.
You didn't. You know what I mean? You didn't do anything.
Well, you're not SF, so you didn't blow that building up.
But so that being said, though, that's my little harp on Memorial Day, and some upcoming, documentaries about the guys that we lost during the troop surge and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, I'd like to see more of the old units, like the old unit, like what's the word I'm looking for? The memorials and all that stuff again. I'd love to see those again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like at just all those random ones on base.
Yeah. Well, as our last guest said, soon to be our old unit's new CSM, as he was saying, when 6ix9ine got deactivated, the old sergeant major, when they deactivated it for that 18 months, almost 2 years, he threw away a lot of our memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a dick move. Why would you do that? I mean, like when 6ix9ine stood up from Charlie 17 and part of Echo and Delta 17 and stuff, they had just years and years and years of stuff from those guys that came over. Nobody threw that stuff away. That they would ask, hey, does it, during the transitions or when guys are retiring or get out, hey, do you want to take this with you? Or, do you want this? But nobody ever, why would you throw that away? You know what I mean? That's the last living history of some of these guys.
Yeah, but for people who didn't do anything or just had to do like the little spot check out in the middle of the desert just so they can go, oh, yep, did it. They don't care about that shit.
I know, man.
There ain't nothing. There ain't no blood tying them to those objects or those signs or unit crosses, whatever it may be.
I know, unless
not like
well,
not like an enlisted man, right?
Yep. Yeah, and let's not forget too, Memorial Day is not just. I mean, technically, it is for the guys we lost during combat, but it's not just for them either. It's for the guys we lost afterwards as well. So that list, of the guys, the list of the guys we lost while we were in, unfortunately, has since grown. As many, we've had numbers now, in the last couple of years, we've lost the same amount or more that we lost in combat, with some of our deployments.
Just in the last 2 years, man.
The last 2 years. Yeah.
We've lost a lot from, internal fights.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude. Yeah, it's a hard one to deal with I can't imagine what it's like for everybody else.
Yeah.
Let alone a family member, because it's nice to remember it, and have a day recognizing it. But at the same time,
it makes it harder there too.
Like having 30 people, bring it up.
Yeah. That's hard. That's got to be hard. I couldn't imagine, yeah, as you said, you never forget, depending who you are, everybody copes differently, but, the pain goes away or it comes back, you'll have good times, bad times, but when this time of the year rolls around or, near the, their death anniversary, you have people they're gonna shake some emotions, and it's gonna be a difficult time. And that being said, to all of our brothers and sisters out there, ask for help. If you need it, ask for it. If you can't find it, locally, go further. Go to an ER, go to a police station, go to a fire department. Go somewhere and ask for the help if you need it during this Memorial Day.
Well, man. But unfortunately, for a lot of them, they're going to get plastered and try to black it out.
Unfortunately, that's kind of the norm, though. I mean,
yeah,
guys just try to drink and drug their sorrows away, for a weekend or whatever. But it doesn't take but a split decision to ruin your life.
Oh, yeah. Family's life. Man.
So
I'm nothing wrong in getting help, man.
Yep, nothing wrong in help. So I got nothing else about Memorial Day unless you guys do. Like I said, it's it's a tough time for all of us.
I think it's important for people to be educated, or if you're not the educator or educatee, definitely teach people about what it is, what Memorial Day is, and it might be a 4-day weekend, but at least pay tribute, with a moment of silence or, a cheers or, something or a prayer, whatever you want to do to honor,
And there's a lot of places that will. There's you're going to see a lot of restaurants and bars have a reserved table for fallen soldiers. Yep. They'll have drinks posted up.
Which I like that a lot. So, and everybody else does.
It's just nice to see at least somebody, following it, just to see the appreciation for it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No, definitely so. And if you're not sure what, our generation spent 20 years, involved in shit we shouldn't have been involved in, but these younger generations, some of them, we left Afghanistan, and left, in the last half decade or so. But it's been what, 4 years since the pullout? 3 years?
Yeah, if that's what you want to call that.
The pullout.
Yeah. Well, somebody pulled out.
Yeah.
And it went everywhere. Anyways, I
The
digress.
drop your shit and run.
Yeah. Just ask. There's no shame in asking. Then if the person that you ask is a dick about it, say thank you and just go about your business. There are some salty veterans out there. There are veterans who, I'll just be honest with you, there are veterans who have chips on their shoulders.
Oh man, there's dudes out there that don't want to hear a fucking thing about it.
Yeah, there's some, they're all not created equally, and just nod your head and walk away. So,
no, 100%, man.
Yep. So other than that, the world's kind of going into a crazy place. Like I said, Jason's out this weekend. We're pretty sure he's either at Happy Harvest / Wrinkle Ranch. We don't know which side he's on right now.
Well, we know that's where he wanted to go, but with his dementia, we don't know exactly where he ended up.
Yeah, that's true too. So it could be a silver alert type of situation as well.
He could be right now.
Yeah, he could be anywhere. That's a hard tell with him. Who am I? Where am I? What am I? We're gonna have to increase, instead of life alert. We're gonna have to just get one of those little GPS trackers and be like, "Oh, here's your lollipop. Keep it in your pocket.
Put it in his depends.
Put it in his depends.
I poop.
I'm crazy.
Yeah. Did you guys? So.
Oh well. Speaking of.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Of that. Well, not even that. Actually, I scratch that. Not even close to the topic. Actually. Nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
Did you poop your pants, son?
Did you see that the Black Hawk pilot that took out the United plane was like 70 people died from it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know that they're coming out with it now that there were multiple reports of her ignoring her crew chief, her trainer.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. So they're
like
trying
the whole time they were trying to tell her what to do, like to get out of this, and she was just like, "Fuck you! I know what I'm doing."
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Well, they may or may not, but according to the leaked information, the black box is pretty damning of the recording.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So, unfortunately.
What were you talking about? Paris earlier or France?
Oh, yeah. So hold on. Yeah, I got a video. I'll share with you guys on that. Before
what was that all about?
Well, I'll show you the video towards the end here. But before we do that, what do you guys think about this? Now it's on hold again. The whole Harvard ban thing. Have you guys got caught up on that?
No, you talked about that too. I didn't.
So
briefly,
Trump put out a thing to stop student visas, student exchange programs, and all that from Harvard University. And now apparently a federal judge put that on hold, but
yeah,
that was just straight up, like holy shit. So I don't know what beef they had between each other, but he's like, well, fuck you. We're banning all from this day forward, fucking everything.
Well, okay, I got something on that though. So I was reading it just a little bit, and it's saying like, just because you're a foreign student doesn't mean you're fucking some communist trying to burn America to the ground.
No, but I think this is just my speculation, but I think it's because of the way they let the students protest and do the whole anti-America thing. We were like, well, fuck you then. Fine. You don't need to be here. I'm assuming it stemmed for something like that.
It's almost like the school like the college takeovers, right?
Yeah.
They were blocking kids and they're blocking teachers. No one can go in. And it's like, hey, man, there's like a portion of this school that doesn't give a fuck, that just wants to get their schooling done.
Yeah,
and they're not a part of that.
Yeah, and now all this other political bullshit is keeping the students who are trying to,
the people who care about it.
Yeah, the people who care about their futures. They're trying to get their careers and their schooling done, and they're getting blocked. You know, not only by the school now, but if you're not part of the protests or whatever, hey, I'm neutral. I want nothing to do with any of it. You're fucking against both sides. So these kids were getting fucking just penalized for like, hey, I just want to study, pass my tests, graduate, and go into my future. And they were getting slammed from both sides. You know, if you're not against me, you're not, you know the saying, if you're not with me, you're against me.
Right. And I get it on those kids, but you got to come up with something better than it's like you can't just make that black and white. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know the down and dirty text of the whole thing, so I need to look into it some more. But it like I said, I had just saw it today. It was the first article I saw on it, so I need to look into that more.
I mean, I could be completely wrong on this, but I'm assuming if you're coming from a third world country or even a superpower, even if you're from China, it doesn't mean you got money. You're probably poor than shit. The way that their economy is, you know?
Yes and no. It's probably a 50-50 mix.
I don't think you think it's that much?
I do, because there's a lot of foreign nationals who send their kids to the U.S. to study at prestigious school because to them that is a career builder, and that is a one-upper to everybody else.
Okay, so that helps with my point, I guess.
You're Asian, you know that.
I'm Asian, yeah, because I know that. No, most of that country's poor, man. Come on, I know. There's like 10% that's like got money, but that's, I guess, even if you were right, okay. So some kid that's got daddy money and doesn't really give a shit, they throw money at every problem, decides to cause a problem, but that one kid that maybe got a scholarship or family spent their whole life savings to get them over
there. I think that's why the federal judge is putting a hold on it, because those kids who aren't part of the problem are still getting penalized under the program.
Right.
So I don't agree with it wholeheartedly. I'm not saying
I don't. Right. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Is
I don't agree. I don't agree with the whole thing. Like, yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it.
Right.
I think that the kids that are doing their jobs, that are being students, who are truly here to be part of the academia, need to be left out of this. And of course, everybody else,
because most of those kids, they want to go to school, they're gonna get their degree.
Yeah, they want to be doctors, lawyers,
high-paying job here in America where they're making bread.
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of them go back overseas. A lot of them, especially a large portion of them on the business side or the medical side.
Well, yeah, the business side, maybe, yeah.
But it's crazy.
I mean, but the point I guess I'm getting is like a lot of them are just going to end up being productive members of America's society.
True. To some,
what I mean?
To some extent.
So, and even if it's not, even if they went back to their country, but now they have a business degree and they're doing multinational trading, like you're still benefiting from that as a country. We're still making money
at some point, at some level, yes.
Right. So but these other people are useless. Essentially, they probably don't even go to school.
Yep,
they're probably just getting paid to go meet up at the school.
But that's all these liberal ran areas. For instance, today or day before yesterday, Gavin Newsom is absolutely fucking livid because you know how California was the EV mandate saying, hey.
Yeah, you had to mandatory some bullshit.
The Congress repelled the EV mandate in California.
Good. Why?
So they can't I guess it's a bunch. You can't just say somebody has to drive in a whole fucking state. An EV. How are you going to supply that power? Your power grids can't.
You can't. Well, you can't.
Two,
you can't even support the data centers you're building.
Two, you can't make these people pay for this shit. Like, it's one. The days. I mean, they're fucking gems if you can find them. But the days of finding $3,000 fucking cars are gone. The days where you can get on Craigslist or drive up the road or whatever, or
buy a decent F-250 for $5,000. You're right.
Yes, those days are gone. So these people, and with the way the economy is and everything now, how do you expect these people to buy $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 EV? It's not feasible. It's not practical right now.
No,
I have a problem with
the
EV
charging system.
No, but until our infrastructure can fully support it, or at least 75% support it. I'd say the 75% is a low cutoff. Until we're at that 75% mark, leave it the fuck alone.
Well, I mean, it's already out there. This information isn't new, right? No. There's just people that are profiting off of power, profiting off of EVs, and they just want to make that guaranteed money.
Yeah. Well, that's really anything.
That's all it comes down to. But
absolutely.
When you have half the country going, you guys are dumb. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, we need to eliminate CO2. CO2 feeds the fucking greenery. What are you talking about?
We're fucking cooked anyways. I was scrolling a couple of days ago, and there are people in fucking college that got some of them that got fucking scholarships that still think Hawaii is not a U.S. state.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. That's what sucks.
Like, we're fucking cooked. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand where society went wrong.
Well, it's not that society. If you want to know what society did wrong, it was not speaking up when we were supposed to speak up.
What were you saying, Zach?
It wasn't voting and stopping the shit.
I was just saying, Chad, are we cooked?
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, I've watched our education level just.
And you guys didn't even have a level.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
yeah, when we're the baseline, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Like, oh, 6th grade, that's good enough, man. You read, write, good enough.
Yep, you can go work in the coal mines. You're good.
You don't need all that stuff when you're packaging for Amazon.
But you know what? Them motherfuckers make money when they can work, though.
Man, that's money. It's like Boeing, right? Boeing you make bread if you're in the right department.
Yeah.
Amazon's the same way. If you're in the right position, you're making good money. If you're just a warehouse worker, you ain't making shit, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like Zach being a data cable guy instead of a lineman.
Yeah, he took a big hit when he did that change.
My job's definitely harder.
Now you're seeing his 1-bedroom apartment that he's living in.
Yeah, that's his whole house. That's
like his whole house behind him.
It's like the Asian 1-room apartments.
Yeah,
he shits in a bucket.
Asian paper.
Yeah, his wife and daughter on the corner with signs. Please help. Need food. They got the dog out there. My dog's starving.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Let me look at this first video for you guys. Speaking of crazy bitches, because like I said, we're gonna keep it about shorter tonight.
Hey, did you see Italy's bringing back the old Hitler and not?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show you not Italy. I'm gonna show you the France video after this one. But dude, this goes back. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So let me fucking.
What do you mean? They're tired of their country getting raped by Muslims.
Okay, so look at this crazy lady. Let me know. Is it up for you guys?
Is that AOC?
This is somewhere. Look at this shit.
It looks just like her.
Looks like AOC. You say AOC?
Yeah.
He didn't use his turn signal.
Can I please call you an ambulance?
What the fuck?
So I have to follow every law, but that can leave the scene without a turn signal. Give him a ticket.
Give them
You need an ambulance?
He doesn't have a turn signal. Give him a ticket.
You need to go to the.
Do I get a ticket? He can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
Give him a ticket.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Give him a ticket. Yeah, give him a ticket.
She ain't wrong. You know what I mean? Double standard.
No, but she is bad. She is all her fucking best.
Oh man, that would have been so fun to be there to be like, yeah, give him a ticket.
Yeah, fuck that
Let's
guy.
start. Yeah, fuck
Okay.
that guy.
What's his name from like the Adam Sandler movies? Rob Schneider, where he
can
always
do it.
says, "You can do
You
it."
can do it. Yeah.
She's got
Have you
Anyway,
guys seen the cart police guy?
No.
He goes around like people who don't put their cart back, and he like throws
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
magnets on their car.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, 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 yeah. That one.
They try to chase him, but he runs pretty fast.
Yeah, that's just funny.
That's funny as fuck. So back to the Paris thing. I don't know what the fuck's
yeah.
going on over in Europe right now. Paris. I mean, it's always been a shithole, anyways.
They're really vibing with the new Kanye song.
Well, they're vibing with something. So check this shit out. This is the police running
C'est
from
la folie,
migrant
c'est la
gang.
folie. Regardez comment ils vont casser les voitures des policiers. Le jour de l'Aïd, wesh. Non, c'est pas bon.
They just running them over. I don't blame them.
Nos voitures à Lima, nos voitures. Oh, nos voitures à Lima. Ta voiture, elle est où? La police, elle est
Hell yeah.
super.
Like,
The fuck?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this
I bet
just
you
happened.
really wish that you had your gun on you, huh?
But oh, they can't do that in Paris. Sorry, but they can beat
Oh.
you to death with poles and knives. So
Well, they can try to hit you with their squad car, I guess.
We can hit you with baguettes.
baguette, hit you with your
Just-
baguette.
They're hoping to just hash it out over a fag.
Yep. Oh my God! Did you guys see the? I can't. I'm trying to find the image of again. The North Korea's new fucking destroyer capsized during launching.
Wasn't that China?
North Korea.
Like China's like massive warship they tried to
No,
release, and
that
it
was
sunk.
North Korea.
Wasn't it?
Fucking hilarious. I was trying to find. I lost it. I was trying to find the article of it, but King John Moon said. Either way, whoever was in charge of launching it is now dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd hate to be the guy that was in charge of all that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He basically said that they will be held responsible, and basically he's dead, his family's dead, and his family's dead. I'm assuming by now. Yeah, in fucking insane. Then
Do you see where Pete Hegseth said China's hypersonic missiles could destroy all U.S. aircrafts in just 20 minutes?
yeah,
I wonder how real that is.
it's hard to tell, man.
No balls.
I want to see it. Try it.
Do it, pussy.
Come on.
Yeah, Europe's
Do it.
So now my algorithm's finally changing on X here.
It's all racism now.
Yeah, it's all like showing what's going on in Birmingham and
That wasn't from tonight, Bowen.
yeah, Fred. Yeah, we talk about what from tonight. That was from.
That's been ever since I had this computer, boy.
Yeah. Yep.
It's that West Virginia coming out in you.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn, boy.
Oh, I forgot. Speaking of that, so
Speaking of that, I hope there's nothing
Okay,
that's familiar
that's
with
funny
that.
as fuck. All right, so if the whole NFA thing passes, because it went from Congress.
Oh, the silencer. Yeah.
Congress, so the Hearing Protection Act. I was joking with
Yeah.
my buddy. I was like, hey, we can make a West Virginia suppressor and sell them like just basically like off a Walmart shelf. And we were joking about it, and he sent me one that was because you guys always give me shit anyways. He sent me one that looked like a Mountain Dew can. I was like, that would actually.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
actually sell.
I've been trying to get a guy at work to move to Texas and start a silencer company.
Yep.
Now I
Yeah,
got to
so-
get one of you crippled.
Holy shit, dude! Yeah, the Muslim overflow right now in Europe is.
Oh yeah,
Holy.
there was a interview at a mosque that was explaining like because most of those countries they're not like increasing in population, they're not having enough kids.
Yep.
So like the average household for the native culture in that country is maybe 1-2 kids, where a Muslim couple can come in and have 5-6 kids. They're saying by like 5 years, 6 years, there's going to be more Muslims in those countries than there are actual natives, which is happening all over the world. It's not specific to Europe.
And here's the issue:
everywhere.
it's not all Muslims, and I hate that they're all held accountable for this, but it's the radicals that are just ruining it for their own people. And the same thing for white people and black people. It takes one person to ruin it for the whole fucking race, and we're all held accountable for it.
Yep.
I'm trying to find this other video here. Oh shit. That's can't show that one. Can't show this video.
Why not?
It involves grievous bodily harm.
Oh. Was it the cartel video?
I don't think that stuff is banned.
This would be high. It's not banned, but it would be highly
Highly.
Show it, pussy.
Nope.
Show it, pussy.
Nope, can't do that. Can't do that to Jason.
No balls.
Was it the cartel machete? Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen
Can't show that one.
He deserved every bit of it. Fucking chomo.
Yeah. I wish I had a new Toronto mayor video to end this one like we usually do, but I do not. You can do it.
Secret Chinese tax.
The tax.
What was that? Give us one. Give us a...
in the Ontario. Guys, don't put me on the spot. I'm too tired. All right.
Did you got it? Man.
Ontario.
Just do one. Just do an old one. I don't care. This shit's funny.
I don't have the clips, but it is what it is. So
just look up Toronto mayor.
Toronto mayor.
Tomato mayo.
The tack ready.
We're going to attack everybody. Hey, Grant, you look a real thick, big boy.
Here we go. I found one. Perfect. This is one of the newer ones.
You like a double everything.
That you're having a great time with kids in the playground, or enjoying the cherry blossom that is really beautiful, or in the winter time, bike around or tobogganing down with your kids.
That's the actual her actual.
That's
voice?
the actual one. But I couldn't tell at first.
Yes, that's her actual one.
For a second, I was like, I don't really know if this
Really,
is a
she's
skit or
just
not.
involved as
I
fucking.
don't like it. I like the other guy doing her voice better.
I do too, but
I can't even do that. The one eye closed, open.
oh god.
Hey,
Okay.
everybody.
Oh, this is going to ruin this whole. Yes.
Oh, and how are you so good with computers, but you can't do this?
Oh, look at that.
Fuck you, Bowen. Don't show that. Don't let this man fool you guys. This West Virginia hillbilly can fucking code a laptop or a computer, but he can't look up a comedy skit of the Toronto mayor on YouTube.
What's his name? B. Betros or something?
You're basically like an IT guy.
Oh, I just found him. The Ben Bankers. He literally showed up. Perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. I was about to just rip on you for 20 more minutes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
Here he is.
you.
It's actually him dressed as her instead of the other way around this time.
Look at that chest. My God.
Hello, my name is Olivia Chow, and I am your new mayor of Toronto. Thank you who voted for me. I appreciate you. Anybody with money, you need to leave the city or give me all your money. We're going to be using that money to build fentanyl clinics for the homeless people. We are also going to be sending all the cisgendered people back to Italy where homophobia is legal. Thank you for voting for me, Olivia Chow. I am excited to make this city into communist dictatorship.
That one was pretty good.
That guy's really good at that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I thought my Asian accent was good. His is fucking spot on.
Yeah, that is
Oh,
fucking
it's
good.
That guy needs to just go work for South Park.
Yeah,
He
for
does.
sure.
He does.
For sure. Just be a new character. Add another one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. Well, we'll go ahead and start to wrap it up with that for the evening. I know Zach's tired.
Don't tell me what to wrap up, Bone.
Fucking, running all that internet line.
Yeah.
Yeah, internet line. But
Yeah,
again,
I don't have my 5G, Graham.
yeah, I need my
I have no
fiber.
idea what that is.
I need my fiber, please. But
I need you to update my Starlink.
yeah,
I'll
please.
cut the fiber. I don't fuck with it.
Yeah. But just
Fiber wire,
No.
not copper. Sounds
Yeah.
like something fiber
Yeah.
wire would say.
not
Or
that.
something like copper would say.
Don't get me
There's no
started on that.
copper in the fiber wire. in
I know.
West
I have to.
Virginia.
I have to.
Roll it up.
Tell, there's literally a fucking sign. A sign up the road here where they're running copper down the interstate that literally says no copper and fiber. I'm not kidding you. So people leave it the fuck alone. But anyways, we'll
But they
wrap it
don't
up.
leave
With,
it alone.
yeah, we'll wrap it up with that.
Hold on, real quick. You know the person that has to splice fiber wire together. There's so few. There's like a handful of people in the I don't know if it's the country or the world that are like actually qualified to do that.
Well, they just have tools, man.
Toronto is qualified to do the fiber splicing.
Fiber splicing.
Yeah. So I say to everyone, do enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Just don't take it for granted. Remember what it's there for. Do go to your barbecues. Go fishing. Go have your fun on the lake.
Oh man, it's for eating glizzies the long ways.
Yeah, the long ways. But
The
anyway,
long ways.
just don't forget why it's there. A lot of people do. They look at it as a 4-day, a free holiday. A hangout weekend, and they forget what it's really.
There's
about.
some blood on that day,
Yes. Absolutely. So, again, short episode.
Like
not
you
much
said,
more.
enjoy your weekend.
Yep.
You don't have to
And-
kiss the glizzy before you eat it.
Nope. Make sure you chew it with your mouth, not your butt.
Down the hatch. No hands.
Please don't slip and fall on it.
Yeah, we don't want to see you on.
The ER is going to be busy enough. They don't need to deal with that.
Yeah,
Like
we don't need to
paramedics.
see you on Fell on it Friday.
On the paramedic site.
Yeah. You're right. So,
Foreign Body Friday.
yep. If you guys, to our veteran buddies out there, having a tough time, please reach out. Please. I cannot stress this enough. I can't beg you enough. Please reach out. Like, for the love of God, reach out. Stranger. Again, medical facilities, police departments, fire departments, fucking cashier. Just ask somebody for help if you're having a rough time this weekend.
Oh, 100%, man. Much rather hear your problems than read your obituary.
Absolutely. Well, we'll end it with that. Another short, good episode, guys. We'll get back into it. Oh, 606 Torres. I'm sorry, Torres. I saw that right at the end.
What? He commented?
Yeah.
Where's Wise? He's lost, dude. We don't know where he went.
Oh, he just posted just a second ago. Torres, we're getting ready to wrap it up for the evening, brother. But we appreciate the comment. That stuff was in Paris. So, but
where
have
is
a good
Wise?
weekend.
You said Paris? No, no.
Yeah, Paris. Oh yeah, where is Wise? Oh, Wise.
What?
I thought he said.
You totally missed
around
the
here.
I thought he said, "Where was that?" I just glanced up real quick.
No, he's from
no,
West
Wise-
Virginia. He
Wise-
don't do that reading
Wise,
too good.
probably at the Wrinkle Ranch right now. Happy Hall. Wait. Happy.
He's cranking his hog at the Happy Harvest.
Yep.
Good night, boys.
All right.
He's
All right,
feeding geese.
We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for checking in, and thank our sponsor, Crossover Coffee.
Woo! Yeah.